Thank you for listening to the Advertising Podcast. In this podcast, we fix broken ads because we care. That's what it's all about. It's not done in a spirit of being mean or picking on anyone, but the goal is, real dollars go into advertising campaigns, and beneficial campaign can really help and grow a business. And a bad ad not only has the opportunity cost of what a good ad could have been, but you have the literal cost of the money wasted. And so because we care about businesses, because we care about people, we fix broken ads. And so today, what do we have?
So today we are looking at an ad for a plumbing company that it looks like they had a print ad maybe in the Yellow Pages or something like that, and they took it straight out of there, digitized it, left it the way it was, and then put it out there on the internet for people. And it's a little bit of a train wreck, but we're going to fix it.
Breaking down advertisements, improving on them, redefining ad space. This is the Advertising Podcast.
So let's dive into it. Let's take a look at the bad ad today.
Okay. Oops. Hold, please.
I like recording the intros at the end, but it does make for like an awkward start, which you guys get to hear or see, depending on whether you're watching.
Let's see. All right. And here we go. You see that?
I do. Already, before it even fully loaded, I could see I don't like the color scheming. But...
Oh man, it's a bummer. And so what it looks like to me, what it looks like they tried to do here is this was like a Yellow Pages ad.
Okay.
And they basically took it and just digitized it and then just put it out there.
I was going to ask if this, what I was going to ask is a dumb question, but because I was going to say, was this in the Yellow Page? Because, but it.
So they literally, you can see there at the bottom, they just added a click here.
Yeah, exactly.
and left in the 25% discount with this ad. Like,
yeah, that's exactly what this was. They probably paid for like a 1/8 page or whatever the like box size in Yellow Pages is. And they were like, oh, that's close enough to a 300 by 250 ad size.
Yep.
So.
And so they resized it a little bit, and this is a train wreck. Yeah.
So what we're staring at here is a box ad that would have run as a display ad, which is the things that are following you around as you read blogs, those types of things. Mm-hmm. It's a big yellow box with a red line at the top that says plumbing.
Yep. And then right below that, we've got their logo with their phone number in the logo, and then their name beside that again, and then just a laundry list of stuff that they do. And then one call can fix it all. I'm not mad at that little tagline there. That's pretty good.
Fine tagline, but it's buried in a list of description about what they do.
Right. And also, like, I think people know what plumbers do. It's pretty.
You know one if you need one.
Yeah.
If you need one, you know what you need. So yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And then their phone number again at the bottom, their license number, which I don't even know why that's there. That's public domain stuff. You can look it up to see if they're licensed or whatever. Then click here at the bottom, and then 25% discount with this ad. So, and again, this is a digital ad. So what are they going to screenshot it and then show it?
That's one of my biggest pet peeves is, so the reason why discounts are like worked into ads like this, the reason why this 25% discount in theory would have been good for, say, Yellow Pages or something like that, is because, you've got a physical object that you can be like, hey, I've got this coupon, or hey, I've got this thing. But yeah, like in the display space, your goal is to get them to click it. So once I click it, I never see this ad again. So unless it links to a page where there's a big coupon or ideally an already like applied code.
Yeah. And then I went to their website and there's literally nothing there. Their website doesn't look bad, but there's nothing on their site anywhere about a 25%
25%.
discount or offers or anything like that. So
Got it. So yeah, so you've got a broken funnel. Like if the discount's what made me click, then I'm pissed because I don't have it. But then yeah, like I'm not even reading the discount because that's just the visuals of the ad, which I'm a big believer of, like, the aesthetics matter a little bit. I do think some clients worry way too much about like the look of an ad, like should our logo be over here or over there? Sometimes like they ask questions where it's like nobody cares.
right.
But this is just a really ugly ad.
It really is. And the color scheme, all of it, it's not consistent with their website. Their website is actually pretty clean and good looking. It could use some work, but we don't have to get into that. But like, yeah, the only thing that's even close to what their website looks like is the tiny little box in the corner with their name and phone number. But yeah. So
having the phone number twice in a small ad, having a phone number and display ad is dumb anyway.
Right. There's no website, mentioned,
having display ad twice, no good. Or having the phone number in the display ad multiple times is no good. This looks fine on this screen, but I mean, in an actual display space, it's going to be so small. This is almost going to be illegible anyway.
Yeah, because I mean, people are going to be probably viewing this on their phone, and not a chance that they're going to be able to see all that stuff without doing this number and putting on their reading glasses.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
which you're not going to do. No. Yeah, so this is a visual fail. All right, so if we were to fix it,
yep.
First of all, if you need there's no brand loyalty with plumbers, right? I mean, you have a few national brands, like I think it's Benjamin Franklin Plumbing and
Roto-Rooter, both national. There's probably a couple others too, but yeah, there's not a lot of brand loyalty. People are going to price shop. Whoever's going to give them the best deal is usually who they're going to go with.
Yeah, exactly. It's highly commoditized. I guarantee you, nobody on the street could name 5 plumbing companies, right?
Maybe we can do that for the next podcast. Is just walk around and be like Billy on the street. Name 5 plumbers. Yeah.
I love that idea. But so like plumbing, like you're not brand. There's no brand loyalty or anything. Like when Apple releases the new whatever, instantly there's credibility there because I know Apple and we trust Apple, right?
Right.
I know they have the best slaves to build their stuff, right?
Yeah.
Best slaves and children to build their stuff.
Yeah.
Is that, I don't think that's libel. I don't think it'd be libel if it's true.
Not if it's true, no.
But so in this case, I really think the company's name nobody cares about because is it good? I don't know.
I was wondering that too. If it's good or good, so for those listening, it's GOODE. So I don't know, but no matter what, this ad is not good. Or
I prefer to say good. So we're gonna go with good.
Good it is.
So if it's good, I mean nobody cares about good. So I mean I think that smaller logo and your main call to action is really what should be in that top like big space where their name is right beside their logo. So logo to the bottom, smaller.
Yep. You don't need all this detail about what you do. Everybody knows what plumbers do.
Yep.
Yeah.
The minute you say we're a plumber, I already know what you do. Now, if you are doing something specific, like let's say, I know that sometimes like they'll want to push something like tankless water heaters, for example. Yeah, that's a totally different type of ad altogether. Then you put a picture of what a tankless water heater is, and then it's like a totally different thing. This is about general plumbing repair. So like
right. Yeah, in fact, I did have a plumbing client a while back, and that was the campaign that we did. It was all about, in fact, tankless plumbing or tankless water heaters, and all their stuff was revolved around that. Didn't mention anything else.
Exactly, because you can't sell a tankless water heater and general plumbing services in the same ad because that's two very different things. Like if I've got water running out all over my floor,
Right.
I
I don't
couldn't
care
care
about a
less.
water heater.
Yeah, right, exactly. Whereas if my plumbing's working just fine, I don't care about general plumbing services. So, but I might care about saving, cutting my energy bill in half with a tankless heater or whatever,
Right.
whatever the call to action is there. So,
Yeah.
pick either one of these services. Maybe they have the best water softeners is one of the things that's listened here.
Yep.
Maybe they're like the water softening like experts of the area or something like that. If that
Nobody does it as good as them.
That's right. That's
Yep. You're welcome.
hard water is no good. That's
Yes.
exactly.
Man, we're just throwing out gems here.
When you need to get soft, get good. I don't know.
We'll keep workshopping that one.
But unless you're picking one of these services and building a whole campaign around it, then it's just we're a plumber and we exist is I think really all you need. I like the idea of one call can fix it all. I mean, that's okay.
I think that's great. Yeah.
But that's buried down here in a list of services. That should be huge. If you want the phone number on there, I think that's fine, I guess. If you're truly offering a discount, I think discount in things like a service industry, we know like the secret's out. Like I think the general
you're going to mark it up. Yeah.
The general consumer knows that if I ask for that 25% discount, all you're gonna do is mark it up 25% and then give me a fictitious discount. So like I kind of think the service industry, even if that's not what you're doing, that's what I'm going to assume you're doing. So unless you have hard pricing, I'm not a huge fan of like discounts in the service industry anyway, because that's just been so abused that I'm not sure that makes much of a difference. Plus, do I care? Like, there again, if I've got water spilling out all over my floor, I care. I want it fixed.
Yeah.
Fast.
Even if the price is higher, I want to go with the person that's got 24/7 service. It can come same day, like those kind of things like that. If it's emergency type stuff, like put that in there too. Like I can tell you for me personally, I have chosen a plumber based off of an ad that said they have 24/7 service or same day service.
Yep. Because that actually matters. That's specific.
Right.
You're not so price sensitive in the plumbing space. I mean, it's not likely that you're getting 5 or 6 quotes and then going with the cheapest one or something like that.
No, not unless you're building a house or something, but that's a whole different market.
Yeah. Yep. In that case, you should, this wouldn't be the right avenue anyway. I mean, and that's another thing too. I'm not a huge, depending on where I would love to know like where this, I know there's no way to know that, but I'd love to know where this display ad ran in terms of who the audience was being targeted, because if this is plumbing, a general plumbing ad doesn't appeal to the vast majority of the population. It's you would want it to be based off of search, which maybe this was a search responsive ad, who knows, but
maybe
you would want it to go after someone actively searching for the services, because unless you are pushing instant hot water dispensers or tankless water systems or water softeners, then you're going after high-end homeowners. And but it's a very different type of ad also.
Right. For sure.
So this is a good example of a bad ad. They're not going to get many clicks off of this.
No, not at all. But with a few simple tweaks, again, like this goes from good to great or bad to good. It wouldn't take much to make this right. Yeah,
exactly. And better call to action. A call to action. So pick one service. Advertising should be one message to one audience about one thing anyway. So pick one service, make it fit your target audience. Make sure the ad's just aesthetically pleasing. Like I said, I don't know that even matters as much, but it needs to be not displeasing. I don't know if there's I don't know if that makes sense, but it needs to not turn someone away.
Right. It needs to be just kind of neutral would be the best thing. And, when I see ads like this, I always just want to coach people, use negative space. You don't have to try. I mean, it's already a bad idea to try to cram a lot of information in there anyway, but because you need to just be focused on one thing, but just keep it simple. And using negative space actually draws the eye. One of the most famous print ads of all time was just a Volkswagen Beetle down at the bottom, like down at the bottom of a page, and the rest of it was blank. Yeah. But everybody remembers it.
Exactly. Pull up. We've got this handy dandy tool here. Let's see if I've got a plumbing split.
I'll turn this off here.
I don't have that. Well, I was looking to see if maybe we had, because we have a HTML5 display ad builder that we use that has a whole bunch of templates and things.
You need to say that in your best nerd voice.
We have an HTML5 template builder. But just to give a positive example of, let's just go with this one. All right. I'm making myself laugh at this ad, but all right. Which is always great. But yeah, let me share this. Shareable link, copy link.
Sorry for those out there listening. This is a little bit of a bummer here, but you definitely want to engage with this on YouTube. It'll be better.
For sure. Exactly. All right. I'll share my entire screen here. All right. So this is just one of the pre-made templates here, but but I picked this because it's got this little 24-hour, 24-hour thing. And I don't think it has any animation in it, but if it's HTML5, we make it have it. But here's a good example of logo small and to the right, big, high call to action. This call to actions, you sell, we deliver, easily could be replaced with one call, we do it all, that type of thing.
Yeah.
We'll service your house within 24 hours. Then you can put that 24, because that's something that actually matches what you're selling, matches the audience. Everyone cares about how fast a plumbing problem can be fixed. You're going to be way less concerned about the cost, which is good, because you take advantage of the fact that you're in a non-price sensitive industry. I mean, I'm sure every plumber that hears that's like, oh, people beat me up on price all the time. But what I mean by that is, like, that's not your number one concern. Your number one concern is speed to problem. And so anyway, then just having a multitude of different ad sets and things. So yeah, so this would be let's mark this fixed, because I guarantee you, as we always say, someone ran that other ad and was like, this isn't working.
Right. They're going, digital ads don't work. I'm like, yeah, no, your ad was broken.
Yeah, exactly. It was actually because your ad was bad.
Yeah.
Which everyone loves hearing.
Of course. Right on. Well, good.
Cool.
Another one fixed.
That's right. We'll consider that ad fixed.
Thank you for listening to the Advertising Podcast, the podcast where we fix broken ads. Please remember that while marketing is an art, advertising is a science, and we at Draft Advertising Technology have the tools and tricks to help you treat it that way. For a bunch of early access to free tools, go to draftadtech.com. That's draftadtech.com. And of course, please like, subscribe, share, and if you leave us a review, just include your name or even the name of your company, and we'll mention you on air.